Brian, I think we're in it.
Step Joe, what are you doing?
You can't help yourself, can you?
I don't know.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Imperial Polls. I'm Brian.
I'm still Joe.
And welcome back to January.
Happy January.
Happy January. It's all month long. And on today's episode, we are going to open a pack of Genesis Battle of Champions Invasion.
Ooh.
La bonjour. Check it out. Invasion, which is the most recent set that came out late 2023, and is the first set of Genesis to come out under the Edge of Exile banner after the original Haunted Castle went under and was resurrected, if you will, by a new party.
Mm-hmm. And some gorgeous art in the set. I mean, we've seen it now for a little bit. We've played it.
We've opened it on the show before. We've played it here on the show before, but it's still good. So we're going to open it again.
It's January. For those of you who don't know what January is,
yes,
you should. We are opening one of every booster box ever released in Genesis, with the exception of Alpha, because hen's teeth. But we are going to open up something special at the end of January. Which is an Alpha 2-player starter set.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting.
It's kind of cool. I believe there's only about 100 of those made, so it's cool to open one up and see what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Now, a lot of people who play Genesis have bought Invasion. They've got a lot of cards. Mm-hmm. And you are famously a collector.
Famously?
Yeah, I think so. You're famously a collector of all things Genesis, not even just cards.
No, that's true, I guess.
Yeah. I think you have a pair of Jason's underwear, don't you? You had them encased in epoxy.
Yeah, those are little Pokemon underwear.
Pokemon underwear.
You get it? Yeah.
I get it.
That's good. Sometimes I have to explain the jokes, and
but even though what I'm getting at is that although this set has been out for a little while, there are still some items in here that could be in here that you don't have.
Yeah, there's still a lot of the borderless, like the epics and the epic foils.
Yeah, so
we're gonna try for those.
Yeah, so Invasion, I don't know if you want to call them chase cards.
Yep.
Would be the borderless epic versions of the cards, as well as anything foil, the epic foils.
Yeah.
So we're going to be keeping a special eye out for those. Now, each of us have many of them, but neither of us have all of them. So I don't know what my list is, but I'm going to worry more. These aren't mine, so it doesn't matter. But so we're going to be keeping an eye out for epic borderless and epic foil today.
If they're duplicates that I don't need and you need them, I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm sure it won't come to that.
Well, you know.
Anyway, did you have a good week? Are you celebrating January in style?
I'm celebrating January by driving in snowstorms.
That's a tradition during January.
Yeah, school has started back up, so I'm back to teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And it just happens that the 2 Tuesdays that I've been teaching in Barrie, the 45-minute drive back has been treacherous.
That's true. It has been pretty lousy weather for the last little while here in Ontario.
But, you know.
But
how was your snow experience today?
Can I show it?
Sure.
Today at work, I
work.
I work.
Sure.
If you have to put on pants, it's work.
Yeah. So I'm not working right now. Perfect.
Yeah, neither of us are. When you do what you love, you don't work a day in your life.
That's right.
But anyway, as I was leaving my place of work, the door was a bit stuck because there was snow jammed in it, and it wouldn't quite latch. And even though we cleared it out, it wasn't latching. So as we're coming out, we knew we had to really slam the door hard. So we gave it a really good slam, and it latched. And then the snow that was hanging over the roof, because the building had a pompadour. It had this snow pompadour on the front that we weren't paying attention to. We slammed the door really hard, and it all fell down over us, and I got completely snowed in.
I love it. I love it.
It was packed into my glasses, and it was all down my neck, and it was not fun. But luckily, it was just powdery snow and not ice or anything more dangerous than that. So it was just uncomfortable for a minute, and we had a good laugh about it. So.
Perfect.
But it was not fun. Yeah. Well, shall we, Joe?
Shall we? Tradition.
Yeah. If you've never watched the show before, every episode, Joe and I open a can of some kind of craft beer, usually, or something, but usually craft beer. And today we've got, what do we got? Lake of Bays Brewing Company Low Tide IPA. Now, as I've said to Joe, low tide doesn't sound like something I want to drink.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, when I think of low tide, I think of like garbage smell and like it's muck and muddy. Like I don't think you know what I really want to drink? Low tide. However, it does have on it a picture of a person in a canoe with a dog. So that's that.
It has 2.5% alcohol.
2.5? My God,
90
man. What are you trying to do? Kill me?
90 calories. It's good for you.
Yeah.
And it is best served between 6 and 8 degrees. And it's got Idaho 7 hops in it.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's open her up. Do it on screen. What's wrong
screen.
With that? Jeez.
I can't even find the camera. There we go. It's my first time on screen.
There we go.
Cheers.
L'chaim.
Better than seaweed.
It is better than seaweed, but it is quite hoppy. Not bad.
No.
It's not bad. It doesn't taste like a low tide. It doesn't taste like dead fish or anything like that. So.
Well, that's a win.
That's always a win. So.
Question mark.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know how many of you are actually watching right now. If you are watching, thanks for joining us. This is our second Tuesday that we've been doing the show. In case you haven't seen us in a while, we've switched our usual Sunday night live stream to Tuesdays for the time being.
Kazuria's here.
Hey,
hello.
welcome. So we'll be here on Tuesdays for the foreseeable future. I am taking a writing class in the city on Sunday nights, and we had to change stuff around. And you know what? Sometimes change is as good as a vacation.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who are they?
I don't know, because it keeps changing.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So.
Also, hello to Jeremy Heron.
Yeah.
Hope all is well. It's been a while.
Hey, everybody. Well, shall we get to it?
Let's do the thing that the
This is
people
January.
came here
Let's
for,
get
so-
to the gen.
Let's go like this, and we'll go over here, and not even press the buttons.
Nope, didn't do it.
There we go.
There we go. We've got Genesis Invasion. We've got some of the different champions on the front.
Yvonne and Proteus. And
Yep. So we're going to open a bunch of those as we go in. And there's something special about this set in particular, the backs of the cards.
Oh, what's the beer of the day?
Oh, you just missed it. You just missed it.
We'll recap.
That's okay.
This is Lake of Bays Brewing Company Low Tide. And if you check the small, you'll see it there.
Yeah.
Low Tide, Lake of Bays.
Mm-hmm. And it's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
Kathuria and I had a great chat actually this week.
Oh, really?
About beers and.
Well, that's cool.
So.
Well, again, we're not sponsored by any particular beer company or any company otherwise. We are merely enthusiasts. So there we go.
And we don't want to be sponsored by anybody. Yes, we do.
Sure we do.
Sure we do.
I don't have any integrity.
So you mentioned the backs.
Yeah.
The backs of these cards do have something special. But you can see also on the booster box and the booster packs that all of that art has been carried over into the overall design of the whole branding.
Yeah, all these multicolored designs with the stone and everything. And I think here in the back you can see we've got the different affiliations with the different colors and that pattern. And you're responsible for some of that, aren't you?
Some of that I am, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I designed the backs of the cards, and the rest was kind of pulled from that. So
I'm going to grab a bunch here and
do that.
And we'll get started.
Shall we?
Now, I do have with me the Imperial knife.
Of course you do.
However, with Invasion, they used a new printer and like a new supplier for the cards, and they do come with a little pull tab on the top, so you can just give it a little pull, and it comes right open. Sometimes I still like to use the knife because, I don't know, it's just fun. But, yeah. So here, oh, thank you. So here we are, and as I mentioned before we go too far, the backs of the cards here, designed by Still Joe, looking good. So from now on, in Genesis, they're going to have your art on the back. How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Amazing. I love it.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Swag Strategies here. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Swag, what's happening? Yeah, easy to open tabs for sure. All right, well let's get started.
Sure.
I'm just gonna bring this down slightly.
While you do that, so the breakdown of this of these packs. There's 8 commons, 4 uncommons, 2 rare, 1 champion, and 1 subconscious card.
I guess that's your token.
Your token.
Yeah. They're always in the back. So at the back there's always a champion and a token. So sometimes I won't mention them. I'll just skip them because they're pretty common. But we've got a Legaia and a Graven token here.
And with that, you could get the epic rare in place of the champion card.
Right.
So we'll see what we pull.
Yeah. Well, to start us off, we've got good old Pox Spreader, Healing Wave, Spirit Guide.
That's a fun card because you use it and then it goes back to where it was, or back to beside you.
You know what's funny is I don't usually play red, so I've never played this much. But every time I play against somebody who has it,
this guy,
it doesn't usually go well for me. It's actually a pretty useful card.
Yeah.
Well, you use those in your glass cannon that you, isn't it?
No, not these ones.
Not that one.
Nope.
I'm thinking of a different one.
No, but I do have a deck with those in it that I've used quite often.
Oh man, Aaron had these all the time, and they were he was ruthless with them. Taru, Blind Spot.
I can move that out a little bit, make it easier for you.
Sure.
Wherever's easier for you, Brian.
Okay.
This show's all about you.
Yeah, it sure is. Far Shot. I kind of like the art on this one because if you're just going through them, you don't really notice much. But we've got the arrow here and a lone figure way in the distance taking a far shot to the face.
And check out the awareness on that card too.
Yeah, check out the awareness. It is unusual to have something that far away. But it's a pretty useful card. I like these. I play yellow a lot. I'm gonna focus here.
Yeah.
It'll focus. We've got Toughen Up.
Will it? Let's see. Let's just yoink, 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 yoink.
Dun, dun. Oh yeah, look at those scars. I hope they focus. Oh, he's got an itchy back. He's like, oh man.
That would itch like hell.
Well, no, that's he was scratching his back so hard that
Oh,
happened.
is that what happened?
He was using a rake as a back scratcher, and it didn't work out real well. Let's just keep going and hope that it focuses here.
Sometimes if there's something just off screen, it grabs the focus.
It wants to
that
focus.
might work.
Is that good? There we go.
Yep.
Graven, Long Limbs. Again, we've got a character way in the background, getting their butt kicked.
Looks like it could be Kato back there.
Yeah, kind of. I think so. Long Limbs, Plague Dasa, Scavenge Parts, Loss, Angel of Bliss. Oh, and look at this. We've got a borderless Waiting Kurma right off the hop on our first pack. I don't know if that's one of the ones on your need list, but there it is.
Wonderful.
C'est bon. Do you want to keep these separate or?
We can keep them all together.
Okay. Excellent. This time I'm going to use the Imperial knife. That was terrible. No, wait. It was already terrible. Get it? Because you tear it. I made a mess of this. Yeah. Ruined Sculpture. Senate Remains. Benign Acclamation. Evade Right. Whew.
That's a card like Turn. Right?
Yeah.
Just like, it gets you right in the face.
When you need this card, it's a literally a lifesaver.
Yeah.
But when you don't, it's just kind of, So what was the design philosophy behind changing the back? Was there a specific reason? Yes, I'll let you take that, Joe.
Sure. So with the changing of the guard, so to speak, from the old company to the new, they wanted to revise it a little bit and make it their own. As far as the design itself, this camera there. So they had a new logo with the new set, and the colors were to tie in the different affiliations that came with Genesis from the get-go. But one of the key cards that came in alpha back in the beginning was the Angel of Retribution. And so because that was such a staple in the cards, that little ring there is actually the glowing orb that the angel holds up in her hand in the cards in alpha. So I wanted to tie in some classic tradition, so to speak, and throw back to that, but also to make something new. So that's where that came from.
Yeah, and you know, the previous cards had the Haunted Castle logo on them.
Yeah, let me grab one.
So they needed to be changed because the Haunted Castle didn't own it anymore. So if you have to change the back, you might as well change it drastically, right? Rather than a subtle change. So I think for the time being, any official event, you would have to have them in sleeves. But most people put their cards in sleeves anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the old backs, by the way. I know we've showed this on the show so far many times, but so this is the old one.
As new people show up,
It's got the Genesis logo and the Haunted Castle logo right at the bottom there, and then the new design that Joe came up with was this one, which you know we looked. I should say you did it, but I have noticed that if you look up card backs for TCGs, they're all very similar. They're usually dark colors, like a dark theme or whatever. So it was kind of nice to have like a bright, colorful, fun kind of card. I think this looks great, and it stands out from some of the other TCGs
for sure. The white Ultra Pro sleeves do not work. The back show through. That is true. The darker ones are great for that, for stopping the show through. On the note of card backs, this week I had a chat with the designer and the publisher of Splatterkins, which is a fairly new TCG that's coming out.
Oh yeah.
And
Splatterkins.
Splatterkins.
Right.
So it's all ink themed and drawing themed. So you have inspiration, you have color, you have art, you have everything else there. And after January, we will probably have some Splatterkins on the show.
That sounds terrific.
To open it up and show you what's going on.
That's really cool.
I agree. The new design does stand out. I've really come to appreciate the new designs. Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, the art has on this set in particular is terrific.
Yeah,
really top shelf. I think. A lot of the older sets had good art too, but on this one it's more so. Right, we got Toughen Up, Siphon Vitality, Angel of Words, Vault.
Lots of angels in this set, and I think they're great.
Yeah, there is a whole angel theme throughout the deck. Schmoke and a Pancake, Aura Surge, Benign Acclamation, Cleanse, Duma Edgeteer. That rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Duma Edgeteer. I like to say that. Duma Edgeteer. Word of Command with Lucifer there.
Yep.
Akravata, Chained Carver, Matkuna. Oh, we've got another borderless Matkuna.
Yep.
Matkuna ×2.
Nice.
So you can see the difference between the bordered and borderless. I like the borderless because you really see the art better. Now, mind you, the border on this set is not super intrusive, so it's not too bad, but the borderless is always really good.
I will take that one. I need this one.
That's one you need? Oh,
yes,
good.
Sir.
And then we got Harlequin and a Taru token.
We got some more comments here. Cthulhu, I really dig the green cards in this set. Reminds me of Innistrad from Magic, which is my favorite plane.
Innistrad, huh? Oh, that's interesting.
So it's cool. You'll see as we open up sets throughout the next few weeks. Origins was the introduction of the green, or the phage affiliation in this game. They always had room for it on the cards in the affiliation block, but they never had the green cards there. So it was cool to see that introduced. Mr. Pasito.
Hey!
Splatterkins creator is great. She's done a lot of art for other games too. I'm just discovering that. I guess she's done some Polywog and perhaps some Metazoo. I don't know. I saw a couple of Metazoo posts that she had, and I wasn't sure if maybe she had done some art for those as well. We had a good chat yesterday. and she went through kind of how to build a deck and some of the other mechanics of the game. So that'll be cool to see that come out, because they do have a new set coming soon.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you meet this person?
Well, so for those of you who watch a bunch of people who open cards on YouTube, Ben Trading Cards is one of the guys who I followed for a while.
Yeah.
And Ben was really Laura. I don't know Laura. We'll have to check that one out too. Ben was one of the guys who is really supporting Splatterkins. And I was a patron of his when he was doing, well, he still does it, but as he opens cards, and he actually sent me some cards one time that was Polywog cards. So I didn't know about that until today, or yesterday, that she did those, but I was familiar with Polywog because of that, and then Splatterkins because of Ben.
I just like this one.
That's cool.
I just think it's a cool piece.
Oh, and then you get the eye gouge card, which
I know. I love it. Focus. There we go.
So that's how I got a hold of Splatterkins, was indirectly through Ben Trading Cards.
I have them power.
Nice.
Sorry. 80s kids. Lost. There it is.
There it is.
Eye gouge. Let me look at this one closer.
That just makes me uncomfortable.
When we were opening this on
I need the drink.
On launch day, when this launched, everybody was opening them, and they would get to this card and go, oh, like it really makes you uncomfortable.
Don't check out lore. It was a scam. Multi-scams.
Oh, pure scam. Multi-scams, actually. I'll explain it one day to you. Oh, well, there you go.
So don't check out lore.
Okay.
It's too bad. We like checking out stuff.
Oh, there's Lord of the Hunt.
Yep.
Looking good, Lord of the Hunt. Catanius and a Skeleton Warrior.
Sweet.
I'm just going to have a little sip here.
Yeah. Brian, I know we kind of talk about this each time we do this set, or any of the sets. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite card in this set?
In this set? It's hard because it depends what you're doing.
Yes.
Favorite card from this set? Oh, probably Raging Rooster.
You would.
I just really like that card. Not necessarily for what it does, but just as a card, that it's just a Raging Rooster, and I'm here for it. Evade right, defensive pose, Hungry Hound, Fontaneller, Gnashin Resonance, Infected Brush, Rugged Majara. I like the little guys. Like, well, I wouldn't say Rugged Majara is super little, but he's just a guy who does damage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he costs 13 aura, for example. Like in previous sets, I've always playing like Chittering Ramasi or Nai Ratel, or whatever, those like little guys. We call them Doom Chickens and Death Squirrels and whatever. Like, I like those little ones usually. That's sort of my jam.
And then you get Fontanellers, which are line of sight.
I fucking hate Fontaneller.
I knew
so much. To play against, I mean. If I have one, then it's great. But
it's
I
like Pari in the old stuff.
I don't usually play green, so... What do I play? I keep saying I don't usually play whatever. I guess I play yellow.
I've never played Genesis.
I play yellow and blue, usually. Shield Bash. Ow!
I love the
Ow!
Yeah.
Whack! Ow! My doctor said I'm not supposed to get shields in my mouth.
I do love that card. Oh!
Focus! Angel of Justice.
Brian's lost focus again.
I'm Justice. The 2.5% beer is kicking in.
That's right. And you've only had 1.5% of it.
Yeah, I know. Evisceration. Blind Justice. Danu Nata. Hey, I got new glasses.
Off the tongue.
I got new glasses.
Right. Handsome bugger.
If you watch this show often, you know I'm always complaining that I need new glasses, but I can't always read the cards. But thank you. Yesterday, I finally got new glasses.
Yeah.
So, and they have bifocals and the whole deal, and I can finally read the cards properly without intervention.
We're going to do Pokemon soon, and it's going to be great watching him actually.
Yeah, but that's not why I can't read Pokemon. It's because they're bonkers.
Speaking of Pokemon, so the new set comes out on the 17th, I think. And is another one.
Archon of Vengeance.
Is already impossible to get. I'll check.
Okay. Cutaneous and Pricoid.
It's selling for double retail already. It's not even on the shelves. Like, it's pre-release stuff, but it is bonkers. I'm really here for the sound effects.
Well, you're in luck. Love it. Do you have a fart in there?
I don't.
Oh. We usually do that live, don't we?
I get a warning and I have to...
There's an episode of the show, and I won't tell you which one.
Because you don't remember.
I could probably find it if I needed to. It was a play. I think it was a gameplay one, because I was sitting on the other side. And as we were done and I was coming back around, I thought, well, I'm far enough away that because I really needed to pass wind. And I was like, well, I'm standing over on the other side of the room, and I let a really big one go, and it's clearly audible in the show. And Joe tried to hit the mute real quick. Not quick enough.
No.
It was very loud, and you can hear it. And that next day I was listening to it over and over again because it was hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Give that man.
I bought my own damn soundboard.
I know he buys it himself. There's nothing I can do.
Although we did download a sound once and didn't listen to it.
It was on the fly, and
oh man, we were doing Scooby-Doo or something. No, we weren't doing Scooby-Doo.
No, but
the
it
sound
was
effect was Scooby-Doo.
All he wanted
Ruh-roh,
and then but it was this whole thing, and it was very offensive, and
Yeah.
we were listening to it, going, "Oh my god!"
The next week we had to apologize.
We did.
It was bad.
It was not good. Spirit guy.
Garthuria. Oh man, I have a funny story about farting on a video call. I was doing a presentation for college, and I absolutely unleashed a diabolical fart. I swore I turned off my mic, but apparently not. You know, farts are always funny. I don't care how old you are.
I know.
Oh, we're opening cards today. That's fun.
Yeah. Distracting shot. That's what happened.
Yeah,
That's what I call them. I'm gonna let a distracting shot
with a lunge.
Yuvan of the Yukon.
We're getting some inside information. If you can
what's
remember
up here?
Raging Rooster had 2 different names before the Raging Rooster.
Oh, I know. I remember hearing that, but I don't remember what they were. I just remember it might have been a spoiler or something, or maybe it was just the day that it came out. I saw it, and I just thought a card that's just a rooster was like very funny to me. One was spicy chicken. I love it. All right, here we go. Everybody's chilling with the Twister. Mental Dagger. Entangling Encumbrance. That used to be my nickname. Light Net. Ruined Sculpture. Blood Blade. There he
Raging
is.
Roaster.
Raging Rooster.
For you, Brian.
Sandstorm! Sandstorm!
Sandstorm.
Blood Feast.
It's my soundboard. I'll do what I want.
The original Haunted Castle.
Where's your glow sticks?
Name
Hold
was
on, wait.
completely unfitting. That's why we went with alternates.
Doesn't work.
Where's your glow sticks? I know, we should have glow sticks again. We had them before. These master not only graphics but audio too. Ruined Sculpture is actually incredibly good and a staple of my purple-blue deck. Yeah, it's true. Like
it sucks to play against. It's one of those cards. Yeah.
If you're new to the game, you might be like, it's just a sculpture, like it's just a big rock or whatever. But like, it is quite useful. There's another Angel of Revengi. Reform Position. Somnium. Matkuna.
I'm gonna disable the chat soon.
Healthy Inspiration, Lagaya, and a Skeleton Warrior token.
Just to follow up Brian earlier, I did need Archon of Vengeance.
Oh, good, perfect.
So, hey, 2 cards in a whole box. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah, and we're not even we're
halfway done now.
Almost halfway done.
There's still another pack.
One more, and then we're halfway through. So
awesome.
We're doing pretty well here. Turn. That's another one that sounds dumb, but boy, you put a couple of those in your deck, and you can really ruin somebody's day. Like, remember we were playing against Marcus?
Yeah.
And it just
he hated it.
Ruined his day with these.
I'm gonna hit you from the side.
Because he was like, "This is such a dumb card. Why would anybody want a card that just turns?" But boy, when someone's coming at you from the side and you can just go boop, boop, and then hit them back, it's like they're like, what? Yeah, it's awesome. I love turn. I now I put them in my decks. Like they're actually quite useful. Malediction Strike. Andhaseru. Blind Spot. Yeah, that blind spot's behind him, and that guy is gonna get him over the head with a. Is that a sword or is that a gift wrap roll?
It could be a gift wrap roll.
You know,
actually, he came up behind him first and went. Whack,
whack. When we were little, my brother and I used to get, at Christmas you'd have all the rolls left over from the wrapping paper, and we would color them with markers and make them into lightsabers and bash each other until they unraveled.
I think you mean lightsabers.
Yeah, you might be. Maybe you're right. Tomato. Oh, we got some comments there.
No, I don't see any.
Mitosis.
Oh, Cathuria. Yeah, Cathuria is making comments. I was playing against a dude
once. It's a
once.
sword, but with the W pronounced. Sword. S-word. Farshot. Pestilent Consumption.
Oh my god, I just... okay. Let's see. I just got a pop-up that said you've been temporarily silenced. Any idea what that means? Nope.
No, it wasn't us.
I was going to mute him, because remember I said I wanted to mute
I know, but
I would mute him.
If that's true, then it wasn't us. Graven. Infectious Wound. Marta. Empower. Eye Gouge. Earth Break. Oh!
Another
Angel of Bliss.
Angel of Bliss.
Yuvan and Corpse Heap. Is Angel of Bliss one that you need?
Let's take a peek.
You're making out like a bandit today. Look at you. Do you sing Turn, Turn, Turn by the Birds when you play that card? Well, here's the thing about that. For everything, there is a season. Turn, turn, turn.
When you talk about turns, this is what I think of.
Ugh. How do you do that? Why do you have that?
It's my turn.
Jesus Christ. Is this a card you need or not?
No.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, I gotta tell you. Thinking of having things queued up that you can't believe. One time in high school, I bought a little tape recorder. You know those tiny ones that you take notes on?
Yep.
I bought one, but I hooked it up to my computer, and I could record off the computer onto the thing and then have it. And just to play around with it, I loaded it up with theme songs to different TV shows that I had. It was the 90s, so we didn't have a ton of stuff, but I had
no Spotify.
I had I don't know, popular shows or whatever. And one of them was the Jeopardy theme. And then I had it in my pocket, and I went to class, and somebody was doing a presentation in class, and they wanted to do it as a game of Jeopardy. So they were like, it's Jeopardy, and let me ask you a question. Have time to think about it. And then I took it out and played the theme to Jeopardy. Do, 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 do. And everybody was like, why are you in on this? And I'm like, I'm not in on this. I had this literally queued up. It was queued up for something else. And I got to play it in the class, and the teacher was just like, how did you guys, you can't partner up for this assignment. I'm like, I'm not partnered up with him. I just had this queued up. Anyway, I thought it was great.
Yeah. I guess the only thing I can think of was when we did the Star Wars episode.
Mm-hmm.
And you pulled out a card that had them in flight. And before
you
even read the card, I hit they can fly now! They can fly now!
Because why would you have that?
Right, exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. I also was just tonight. I was telling someone a story about. Again, I was in high school, and it was late in the year, around near summer, and somebody had squirted me with a squirt gun the day before. So I brought in a super soaker, and at the end of the day, I was going to squirt them on the bus ramp. And so class was over. We're going to think. So I go to the bathroom and I fill up the super soaker and I pump it up so it's really, really ready to go, and then I put it in a duffel bag that I had around my shoulders, with my hand on the trigger, like I was gonna hide it in the bag, walk up to the guy up to the bus ramp, and then pull it out and squirt him. Well, en route to do that, a different guy ran up to me and had a teeny little squirt gun and goes, squirt, squirt, and I got to, it was already in my hand. I already had my finger on the trigger, and I whipped out this giant super soaker and just killed him with it. And I'm like, man, that was perfect. Like, what a perfect day that was.
It's such a perfect day.
I'm glad I spent it with you.
Thanks, Bri. That's half the box.
That's half. That's half. Here we go.
Do you guys have a favorite card in this set? What do you think? Ooh, look at all those shinies.
Woo!
What do you think about this set? Any perfect cards? Any ones you like to use? Any cards you don't like? And if not, why?
From the corpse.
Also, I feel like
Ooh,
I should...
natural causes.
Yeah.
Meat shield. Raging Rooster. Sorry, I'm going a little faster because we've opened a lot of these and people are very familiar. So I'll just mention it if it's something notable or exceptional. You know what I mean? They're all nice, but Angel of Justice. Swear to me. Pretty Bird. Have we opened a Pretty Bird yet? I don't think so.
Not in this this opening.
Yeah, Pretty Bird's really interesting.
They're hard to get.
Yeah, well,
That's one I could use.
they're marked rare, so yeah, but yeah,
Makes
they're
sense.
if you don't know, if you're watching and you don't know, it's
a great card.
it's a beckon, it's a summon. It has a range attack of 1 and it has flight. So you're like, "Oh, yeah, it's a bird." But its trigger is when Pretty Bird deals damage to a champion, that champion sends the top card of their timeline to their subconscious. Ally champions of Pretty Bird may play that card this round. So you can steal somebody's card and then hit them with it.
Yeah.
Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
It's a bit rude.
Oh man, so I did an Invasion Sealed event at the Men's Mental Health, and I pulled like 4 of them.
Wow.
Wow, that's unusual. That's good. Proteus and a Pox Spreader.
I don't think we've pulled the natural causes yet today, have we?
I don't remember seeing one,
No.
but I'll keep my eyes out for it. Nash and Resonance.
Now that you have your good eyes on.
Yeah, I got my glasses. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Do you like the new specs? Looking good.
Was that a full art Proteus? No.
No.
Oh, I just stacked stuff.
I
on
don't
top
think
of-
so, unless the last pack would have been on top here.
No, I had cards in my hand.
Oh. Sorry. Spoiler, I think I see something shiny. Benign Acclamation, Evade Right, Turn. Fontaneller, Angel of Fortitude. Hey, you guys! I just like that one. Affliction, Transference, Ashani, Cornered Respite, Electric Break, Angel of Bliss, and, oh, here we go, and a Harlequin foil, and Infected Brush. So there we go. Is that one that you need? I know
It is not.
I do have this one. I know.
As do I.
I think it was the first foil I got in my first box way back on launch day. But I love the foil on these cards. Rather than just being shiny, they have this cool. What would you call that?
Yeah, spot foil.
Spot?
Well, it's not even spot foil.
No, it's
That's
not spot.
different.
It's anyway.
Yeah.
You can see it. Look at it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. But yeah, it's really.
Well, Jeff might know the name that.
Yeah, probably. He probably
what's the foil
ordered it.
called? Yeah.
There you
I
go.
looked through the cards through it. I don't see a borderless Proteus.
No, I don't recall seeing one. All right, Blood Blade. Maybe when I pulled all those packs out, it was able to
Oh,
sense that it was in there.
maybe.
I haven't gotten to play games with Invasion yet, but I always wanted to build a deck with it, and Rapier Precision. Realigned, Aura Surge, Brain Beast, Blood Feast. Oh, this is like... We didn't start the fire here. Twin Arrows, Delayed Protections. Corpse Heap, Angel of Fortitude, Duma Edgeteer, Stalwart Defense, Ashani. Natural Causes, there we go. So yeah, there's your favorite card.
Yeah.
Natural Causes costs 12 aura and X amount of aura. Destroy a target summon in Natural Causes awareness with a chi of X. So if you want to kill a 3 chi chump, it only costs you 3 extra aura. But if you want to kill a 7 chi monster, it costs more. But yeah, that's a really cool card.
Yeah.
And it's colorless, so you can use it in any deck.
Yeah, and that's the Angel of Justice in that card.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Dotty or Spotty is what they call.
That's what he's calling it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, spot foil refers to the fact that it's not on the whole thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Air break. You know what's stupid? The things that go through your mind. I remember when I was a kid, I watched Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a scene where he's in Santa's sleigh, and it's hurling toward the ground. And just before he hits the ground, he pulls like a lever or something, and it stops midair, like 3 feet from the ground.
Yep.
And he looks dead into the camera and says, "Air brakes." And as like a 10-year-old, that was the funniest thing.
Yeah.
And every time I open an air brake, I think of that, and it makes me laugh a little bit. Jim Varney, rest in power. Yadiel and Corpse Heap.
Swack, you have to build some decks, get some cards, make some decks, play some games.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Visit your LGS. They're meant to help.
10-year-old? As a 40-something, I find it hilarious.
Yeah. But I mean, especially then, right? Like, and at the age where that's going to stick in your brain for the rest of your life. Actually, I don't know what year that movie came out, but I was a kid anyway.
What movie was it? Was it that? No, it wasn't. With Large Marge. That was
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure. That
Tell
was
them Large Marge sent you.
The Alamo doesn't have a basement. I've been to the Alamo.
Have you?
It doesn't have a basement.
Really?
No.
You just haven't been to the basement of the Alamo.
It does not have one. But it does have the biggest gift shop I've ever seen in my life. Because they don't have admission there. It's run by Daughters of the Alamo. And that's how they fund it, is with their gift shop. And it's the size of a gymnasium.
Oh, wow.
And it's full of every Alamo tchotchke and book and Texas souvenir and like the whole thing. It's actually quite impressive.
Do you remember? I remember the Alamo cheering Cowboys. Jeff says, I hated Large Marge. That claymation sequence terrified me.
Hey, look. It's a borderless Proteus. Is that what we said before? Proteus? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So there's your borderless Proteus.
How'd you do that?
I maybe saw it through the pack, through the foil pack.
Well,
So there you go. Is that one that you need?
no.
Oh. Well, there you go.
There you go. Anyway.
Well, stick it up your ass then. Jeez, what am I doing here? Ingrate.
That's a borderless robe. Proteless. I lived in San Antonio for a while as a kid. My dad helped open a restaurant there as a kid. And yes, borderless Proteus.
I really enjoyed San Antonio. I only visited for a few days there in
Texas.
I'm trying to think of 2009, maybe 9 or 10, and we were there around New Year's. We were there over New Year's, so we went to the big New Year's celebration, and they have the fireworks off the tower and all that, and then we went to the Alamo Bowl football game, which was really, really cool. We were like, we didn't know anything about college football, and we realized after we had planned the trip that when the Alamo Bowl is on, like, everything there is all about the Alamo Bowl. So we were like, well, we can either plan to try to avoid the Alamo Bowl or just headlong into it. So I was there with like 10 people in my wife's family. So we bought everybody Alamo Bowl tickets for Christmas.
Wow.
The cheapest, farthest tickets we could find. They were in the back of the top tier in the end zone.
But you were there.
But we were there, and
Yep.
we had a really fun time. Oh, the Riverwalk? Yeah, the Riverwalk is beautiful. We went to a restaurant right on the Riverwalk where your table is like right beside the river. And I remember I had lobster empanadas because I was joking that we were having lobster stuff with tacos. from The Simpsons. And then the waiter came over to do like tableside guacamole. And as we were chatting, I said, "Oh, we're from Canada. Oh, that's cool."
Is that River Guac?
Yeah, oh, you saved that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, this somehow it comes out that this waiter plays Xbox, and he wanted to be my Xbox friend. So he wrote down. I wrote my gamer tag, and he did. He's still my Xbox friend, but he only plays games I don't play, so he never played. Sorry, I'll get back to the cards. Brain beasts. But anyway, yeah, San Antonio, cool city. I really, really enjoyed it. I would definitely visit it again.
There's your Twin Arrows swag.
Oh, did I just? Did he say Twin Arrows?
Yeah,
earlier?
earlier. Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Twin Arrows. That's a cool card. I like that one. Corrupt Opportunity, Earth Spear. Ooh, Life's Balance.
That card sucks.
I'm not going to read the whole thing, but if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Malini Karate. Watch out. I know Malini Karate. Pull of the Grave. Earthbreak. Oh, we got a borderless Harlequin.
Borderless Harlequin.
Not shiny, but the borderless.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool. There you go.
Shinko.
I don't know if you need that one.
No, sir.
Ugh. But you have got a couple so far that you did
for
need,
sure.
right?
I've added some, and now I've got some more trade stuff.
Good.
Yeah, if anybody out there needs Genesis cards, promos, whatever, and you have stuff to trade, let's chat. Champions Without Borders. Yep.
That's funny. Fling. Razorback Gorilla.
Oh, that's another good one.
I don't think we've opened that one today.
No, I don't believe so.
And we're we're like 2/3 the way through the thing. Razorback.
Is that marked a rare card?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big, hefty 4 damage.
5 life.
And it does pin, so target combatant in Razorback Gorilla's awareness has been pinned this round, which means this permanent cannot leave its spot. So a big gorilla jumps on you and doesn't let you move. Electric Break. Gamilla and the Gorilla.
Gorilla might be a good one for Odara, yes.
Yes, that's true.
The knife just does it for you, huh?
Hey, look. It's not my first rodeo. It's like my second or third rodeo.
At least.
I want the new Odara printed. Oh, interesting.
What do you think of the beer, Brian?
Not bad. It's growing on me. I completely slept on Gamilla, mostly because I didn't really understand it. I built a Gamilla deck, and it's interesting. I'm not good at it, but it's not because the card's not good. I'm just not great at it. Vault, Toxic Mushroom, Healing Wave, Bloodblade, Realigned, Aura Surge, Twin Arrows, Blood Feast, Hurricane Thrasher. I don't think...
Nope.
It says it's uncommon, but I don't think we've opened one. Maybe I forgot, but I don't think so. Tantunaba. I never say that one right. Tanetumba. My, that is a lovely Tanetumba. Reform Position. Lioness Leader, Earthen, Rupture, Dream Blade, Yudile, and Infected Brush. You know how you call someone on a phone? You dial.
You call people on phone still? Mine doesn't do that.
You dial, silly.
I'm looking at the new Odara for Metamorphosis here. You deal 2 range damage to a target in your awareness. It's got double forward awareness on you. And target summon in your awareness loses 2 life, and then remove all markers from it. So if you exert something like the gorilla that has 5 life,
Yeah.
he does his thing. Then you hit him for 2, unexert him, and he does his thing again.
Yeah.
Like that's deadly.
I think he does 4 damage, so yeah, you hit somebody for 8 in one round. Like, that's pretty good.
And Odara's purple-red. Murta.
It's if it focuses. Marta. It's funnier if you look at it when I do it.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the title of my sex tape. accursed existence. Curse of retaliation. A lot of curses. Doomblade. Archon of searing light. I like that in this one. I hope that this character here is just like, I'm going to wait for him to stop flaming and then I can get by. Because I really...
Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me,
Sir, I just have to use the bathroom. Sir, sir, could you take your backpack off? Proteus and Infected Brush. What do we got left here? We got
slide these things up. We're losing focus a little bit.
We got
Camera's
5 packs left.
Oh, I'm throwing packs on the ground.
Do you want the rest of them?
That's my fault. Nope.
Okay. I guess I could put them in here now. Oh well. Tough teepees.
You missed. That's better.
There we go.
Nope. For guys. Just doing some napkin math. If you have enough cards that remove exert, I think you can alpha strike someone in one turn without Odara. Brian, have you ever been beaten in one turn?
Shut up.
That's the glass cannon he mentioned at the very top of the episode.
Yeah, some dork had a glass cannon deck that
just went
took
off.
me out in one round.
In fairness, you had one life left at the end of that round.
Yeah, but then I couldn't do anything.
No.
So it was... well, at least it was short, and I went and ate nachos.
That's right.
Something? Oh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Shiny.
Bum, 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 bum,
Earthen Rock.
bum,
Nope.
bum. Come on, focus. Focus. Boom.
Healthy Inspiration.
Healthy Inspiration foil. I don't even think I've seen this one before.
Oh. Let me see if I have.
In my deck or anyone's.
Oh.
Healthy Inspiration.
What's it do?
Well, it is a technique, melee weapon. It costs 6 life. Or sorry, not 6 life. Excuse me. 6 energy, 6 cards. Which does cure for 4. So the trigger says, when Healthy Inspiration's cure ability resolves, you may deal 1 holy damage to everything in your awareness, and you gain, again, a trigger. When you gain 1 or more life, you may deal 1 holy damage to everything in your awareness this round.
Oh.
So not too shabby.
No.
Not too shabby.
For 6 aura?
Yeah.
Or 6. Darn.
6
energy.
Yeah. I like that it's on the sword too.
Yeah.
Like it's reflecting off the sword as well. Like it's kind of cool. Is that one that you need?
No.
Oh. Well, there you go. Gamilla and a ruined sculpture.
I barely blame you for this, Brian.
You barely blame me.
Barely blame you.
Yeah. Today we had a well, anyway, this week at lunch we were talking, somebody said something about not too shabby, and it was like, what is shabby anyway? We had to, like, where does that word come from? And it's German that just means like itchy or dirty, like, and it refers to somebody who's like poor and like isn't healthy, living
not too shabby.
Like it's an old word, so it's like a person living, on the street and they're diseased or they're dirty and they have fleas and they're like itchy, and that's what shabby means. So yeah, that's now I'm itchy.
Would you like an eye gouge?
The more you know, folks. Hungry Hound. Yeah, these are the kind of cards I like. The easy little guys that don't cost anything, and I just throw them out. I throw tons of them out, and they
Have you ever thought that this has something to do with why you don't win?
No.
Okay, that's fair. No. Just wondered.
I often, especially with newer players, I will attack them with a chump, knowing that the chump is going to die, and they're just like, "Well, I'm just going to kill it before it kills me," and I'm like, "Oh darn!" But really, it's now they've exerted that card for the rest of the turn, so
yep,
they think they're being clever by doing it, but really, if they'd just taken the 2 damage from it, then they would still have their turn and they could do stuff. But so that's why I like chumps. But you're right, I do win sometimes. I'm not a great player, but I know how to play. I win.
Well, when we went to
St. Catherine's,
Mecca, I said it a number of times. I'm a much better collector than I am player.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because I'm not a good player.
I'm not much of a collector. Well, that's not true. I do like collecting them, but I'm not a completist.
Right.
So I'll collect them and try to get stuff, but whereas you are like, I need to have one of everything. And that's just a different way of collecting. That's not good or bad. It's just, that's how you do it. Whereas I'm like, oh yeah, I got some more cool cards. Cool, you know.
Well, and that's when we started.
I just like sorting them.
Well, have I got a job for you?
Oh boy.
When we were at Mecca, I learned to play Magic a little bit. Catharia, see you later. Thanks for stopping in tonight.
Hey, yeah, thanks for joining us.
I started playing Magic, and it was like, oh no. There's far too much Magic to be a completist.
Oh, no. I don't even know if you could. With all the money in the world, I don't think you could be a completist. Just because it's so vast.
And like, oh, see, that's the card we got to spoil.
Yeah, we got to spoil this one in the last spoiler season. No pain, no gain.
Yep.
So that's sort of our mascot a little bit that we like. Soulfire Strike. I don't think we've opened that one today.
Leave that one aside, Brian. The no pain, no gain.
Sure.
Let's sign that and give it away at the end of the January.
Good idea. Oh, Taru Stag. That is the thumbnail for our video today. That is a beautiful card. And there we go. We've got 2 more packs.
2 more. Let's see.
So which one has the money in it? Which one do you...
Kreskin's already left.
Oh, what do you think? Should we go red or blue?
Let's go Yvonne.
Yvonne of the Yukon. Do you remember that show?
I do.
That was a fun show.
Not as fun as Imperial Pulse.
Oh, I didn't say that. Pestilent Consumption, Far Shot, Pox Spreader, Prokaryotic Hounds. Gotta take a breath before you do that one. Toxic Mushroom, Graven, Vault, Healing Wave, Blood Whip.
Why are you saying it like that?
Saying like what?
Like cool whip. It's a cool whip.
It's a blood whip. What do you mean?
Blood whip.
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 Whip. Blood whip. I always say it that way.
Curd.
Say what way? Southpaw, Lioness Leader, Spilled Knowledge, Devastation, Cobbled Amalgamate.
Another fun card.
Yep. So target, so it's a Resurrect Beckon. Target combatant in Cobbled Amalgamate's awareness loses 3 and you gain 3. So that is pretty, and it's a Resurrect Beckon, so you beckon it on something that has died.
Yep.
Legaia and Prokaryotic Hounds token. All right, this is it.
This is it.
Is this going to be the God Pack?
I don't think this set had God.
No, I don't think it does. But wouldn't it be cool if it did, and they didn't know?
And this was the one.
They're just super rare, and there's only one, and we're just about to open it now.
Oh, we opened it, but I wanted to save the God Pack.
How do you know?
Oh, you don't.
It's not like
these aren't curled.
I was going to say they're not curled like the Origins ones. Mental Dagger, Dark Poppet, Spirit Guide, Ruined Sculpture from the Corpse. Taru. Taru sounds like a delicious dessert.
Mental Dagger.
Oh yeah, Mental Dagger right on top.
Yep.
Yeah. Could you? You know what? I'm really full, but I'll just have half a slice of Taru. Thank you. Senate Remains. Yeah, it has cinnamon on it. You know. Meat Shield. No pain, no gain. You want that one?
Sure.
Blood Whip. Taru Stag. Versaka Sapling. Oh. Evasive and...
What is our last pack?
Our last... Okay, I'll do the back ones first. So we got Proteus and Skeleton Warrior. Evasive. And our last card of the show is...
Lungi.
Lunge. We've got a shiny Lunge. Again, I've never seen one of those in person. Looking good. You know, with the sparkles, I know she's like wielding a weapon there and like screaming, but like if you think of this as a disco and she's like dancing, she's like rah rah Rasputin, queen. Hey, 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 hey. Bong gong 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 gong.
Let me see if this screws everything up.
Gung 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 gung. Yeah, it is kind of 3D. Looking good, Lunge. So anyway, is that one that you need?
It is one I need.
Well, that's how we end the show. Right
Perfect.
there. There it goes.
Thank you, sir.
There it goes. And we've got a bunch that you need, plus a bunch of
deck making stuff.
Deck making material, which is going to be really cool. I say we, these are yours. But they're not mine at all. But nevertheless, it's going to be real cool. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at it.
That's a case. That's a case of Invasion minus a few foils that we put aside.
This was a fast one. Just a box.
Yeah. Well, it took us an hour almost. So what
We actually pulled quite a few of this.
Yeah, what a cool... Yeah, out of one box, this is like...
That's a pretty good pull.
Yeah, so out of one box, we got Matkuna, Waiting Kurma, Borderless. We've got Lunge, Healthy Inspiration, Harlequin Borderless, Proteus. We've got Harlequin Foil, and Angel of Bliss, and Archon of Vengeance.
Amazing.
So lots of good shit in this box.
That was a great box.
Yeah, you know what? Is this one that you were sitting on for a while?
No, the one we opened a few weeks ago was the one I was sitting on.
Oh, okay.
This is the one that I bought to replace the one that I was sitting on.
Well, you picked a good one.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Amazing.
All right.
Let's switch cameras.
Knife away.
Game over.
That's my hand. Oh, look at my... Hang on, before you go. Look at my hand.
What happened?
I got attacked by my mom and dad's cat. I got some on my... Over there. I got some up here. All around. There's some up there. It was bleeding like hell. I had 3 Band-Aids on because it was getting everywhere. Because my mom and dad's cat is a asshole. He's adorable and I love him, but he's an asshole sometimes.
That's fair.
Yeah. Anyway, you can switch now.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us, everybody. That was really fun. It was good. I haven't opened a box of this in a while, so it was nice to get back at it and revisit some of our faves. So, yeah.
And this is just the beginning of January.
That's right. Last week, if you didn't watch, we did a bunch of box toppers.
Yep.
A bunch of Origins box toppers, which was really neat.
We got 3 complete sets of
promos
of the epic foils.
Yeah.
In the Kickstarter set. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really fun. And so we're doing Invasion today, and we're going to kind of move our way back in time as we go.
Yeah, so next week will be Origins Retail, followed by Origins Kickstarter. We're going to do some Gilera 2nd Edition. We may have 2 weeks of that, because those of you who know, and those who don't, there were 2 printings of J2. First printing, their epic cards had borders, and second printing, epic cards were borderless. So maybe we'll open 2 weeks of that.
Yeah, that's cool. January might, again, we've said this before, it may spill into January or Garch.
Yep.
So we'll play that by ear.
Goon or Galai or...
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the one that you said?
GBOC Tober.
Right.
Yeah. GB October. Yeah, and so on. You get it. But we'll skip May because it's offensive.
Although that was Menesis.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Menesis? Yeah. But anyway, that's what's going on for January. So if you're into Genesis, Battle of Champions,
the 7 weeks of January,
don't change that dial. You can change it between Tuesdays. That's fine. You don't have to keep it here the entire week. I mean, you can.
But you should be back on Mondays and Fridays, because what do we do Mondays and Fridays?
We do shorts Mondays and Fridays. Typically, Mondays are a variety of different card games, and Fridays are Genesis Friday, unless I forget. It does happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider doing so. It really helps us out a lot, and I like to think it helps you too to find our stuff. And if you hit the little bell, it'll tell you when we go live. So you don't. People are always like, hit that bell, and it's like, don't hit the bell. You're gonna get a million notifications all the time. But since we're a live show, if you want to be reminded when we go live, that's what the bell is good for. So please consider doing that if that's something that would work for you. But subscribing is free and really helps us out a lot.
It does, because we've said it the last couple of weeks, but it's absolutely true. We get 1 new sub, and we try to be the first one to text each other, be like, another one!
We found another one! So yeah.
I think we're at 120
It'd be nice if we had a big bell, like a bing, 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 we got another one. But yeah, so if you want to reach out to us in the meantime...
Download bell sound.
Download bell sound. If you want to reach out to us in the meantime, we are active on different social media platforms, including, but not limited to, TikTok, Facebook, Discord, and Blue Sky. And you can reach us on all those platforms at Imperial Pulls.
And we're starting to use our Instagram now as well.
Oh, that's right. We do have an Instagram. We're just getting it off the ground, and you can find us on IG as well.
Yep.
And if you want to send us a message directly, you can email us at hello@imperialpulls.com. And if you want to remember where our channel is, If you just go to imperialpulls.com, it'll take you right to this here YouTube channel.
Right to the YouTube. There's no middle kind of garbage.
It's not like you gotta Google it and then go through. No, you just go to imperialpulls.com. You come straight to the source. You can drink right from the fire hose.
Yeah. Or just also stay tuned on the Discord, because we try to post every week when we go live on Discord as well, on the various Discords that Imperial Pulls is on. If there's a TCG that you think we would dig after January, we would love to hear about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to look maybe a little more into Polywog now that we know that the artist from Splatterkins had something to do with that. We're going to try a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. So with that said, cheers.
Cheers.
Good show. And
everybody, thank you.
Hopefully we'll see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Gotta get yourselves some Hedacomb, he says.
Hedacomb.
Oh,
Hecatomb.
Sorry. I know I got new glasses and everything. I'm just far. Hecatome. Hecatome Plaza.
Hecatomb?
Hecatome. You may need new glasses. Yeah, I need opera glasses. I'm gonna get bionic eyes like Geordie LaForge in Star Trek.
There you go.
Yeah,
do it.
That's right.
Do
All
it.
All right. Let's get out of here and let these nice people go to bed.
Good night, nice people.
All right. I'm Brian, and this is still Joe. We're Imperial Pulls. We'll see you next week.
Ciao.